Welcome back. Former Governor Jim McGreevey and Jersey City Council member James Solomon will face each other in Jersey City's mayoral race next week. Neither Democrat candidate got the required 50% of the vote on Election Day, forcing a runoff between the two on December 2nd.
It's coming up. Jim McGreevey joins us now to tell us about how he plans on winning over voters with only about a week left to go. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much. It's great, and thank you for your hospitality.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You are trailing the poll slightly right now. However, what is one thing that voters still do not know about you that you think could shift this race?
I think the two issues are, one, affordability in terms of taxes and rents, and second, policing. And just let me take them in reverse order. I mean, Councilman Solomon, who's been on the council for 8 years, said a city the size of Jersey City should have a police department half of the size. And Councilman Solomon again and again and again, literally 5 times, attempted to cut the police budget. And so when you look at Jersey City, while homicides are down, robberies are up 32%, burglaries are up 65%, and sexual assaults are up even higher. So this is the wrong time to be cutting the police department. I think what's so critically important is that we bolster the number of police to have community policing, old-fashioned. My grandfather was a Jersey City PD, my uncle, and sort of have that police officer work with the community and understand that, and also bring back the bike patrol. I mean, these kids on the e-bikes are crazy, and so you need to get these e-bikes licensed and registered, but you have motorcycle bikes to be able to stop these. So that's one, as on policing. And the second, with all due respect, we have to control costs. And while James has been there, property taxes literally were the highest increases in the state. Rents were the highest in the nation. And James has come up with this idea that he's going to give people $1,000 a month rents, and for efficiencies, $750 a month rents. And you just can't do that unless we all heavily subsidize it. So that means sort of working families are going to take money out of their pockets so that people can have it. I mean, my phone bill is $250. I mean, it's just not realistic, and it's going to punish working families.
So people know you. You have name recognition. Over 20 years ago, you resigned as, governor of New Jersey, with the scandal. And you've, since 2 years ago, you came on the show and you talked to us about your intention to get back into politics and now run for Jersey City mayor. Are you surprised then why this race has been so close?
No, I think people care about those pocketbook issues. For me, as I was born in Jersey City, and James happens to be from Milburn or different parts of the state. But I think people are concerned about how is this going to impact my taxes and my rents? How is this going to impact my safety? How is this going to impact my children's school? And so, I've been a mayor, I've been a governor. With all due respect, James has never managed, candidly, anything. And so that's a heck of a job to learn on the job. It's like trying to fly a plane for the first time in a plane. And so, if you're going to a doctor, you want somebody who's skilled. If you're going to a mechanic, and with all due respect, I think some of James's ideas about public safety, and particularly these $1,000 rents, it's going to require literally subsidies upwards of $3 billion on the backs.
What you're saying, though, makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. But also here in New York City, that was the same argument that we've made many times, and we elected someone that didn't have experience that way. So if you're talking to voters right now saying you can make that argument, what's really going to land with them on day one if you were elected to really change their lives day in and day out?
I think what you want in a mayor is common sense. You want a mayor who has both feet on the ground. We're not talking about winning for the high school president of the high school student council. We're talking about somebody who's going to manage your money, manage your sewers, manage your streets, the whole quality of life issues. I mean, James has been there 8 years. I've been working with veterans and addicts, etc. Our streets are dirtier, our sewers are breaking, our schools need to be supported. So what I would argue, you need somebody who's going to be boots on the ground, roll up their sleeves, and get it done as he always has, and also have an understanding of how Trenton works, how the national government works. You can't put this on the backs of the property taxpayers, the renters. You'll kill us. And so that's why I think, I've got an old-fashioned common sense approach as opposed to an ideological approach.
Yeah.
It's about getting it done. It's not about, crazy ideas.
Yeah. Well, Governor, we appreciate you coming on
Thank
again.
you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very
December
much.
2nd,
And I
right
didn't
around
get
the corner.
memo. I would have worn the coat event. You guys look
You
great.
got to get that Bordeaux next time, that Bordeaux color next time.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Take
Good
care.
luck.
Be well.